This is Paul.
This is Nick.
And this is Cereal.
Cereal.
I'm pretty excited about today's topic.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about the cereal.
Hold on, start that over.
Did you fall down?
No, I dropped my phone. Okay.
Take two.
Yeah.
This is Paul.
And this is Nick.
And this is Cereal.
Cereal.
Today we're talking about that low point in your childhood when mom and dad had to stay on budget and she brought home the cereal in the bag.
Oh God, not the cereal in the bag.
Oh, it's the shame. It's like the scarlet letter of cereal.
And it really shouldn't be, but it totally is. It's like, there's definitely a hierarchy when you buy cereal. It's you have your brand name, you have your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then you have your Kroger brand of Cinnamon Wafer Magic or whatever it's called. And then you have like somewhere tucked in the deep dark corner of the grocery store of the cereal aisle, somewhere beyond the oatmeal, beyond the granola, you have this rack of bags.
Yeah. And it's like in those Kanban bins too. It's not even because they can't support themselves. And it's funny you mentioned so obviously we're talking about Malt-O-Meal, which is Malt-O-Meal, the bag cereal. And what's funny is you're right. They have figured out how to make technically a brand name less than the off-brand. It's like, we've done it, guys. The private labels, too expensive. So real quick, Malt-O-Meal. I found fascinating. It's sort of like, ha, 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 everyone. They are the number 3 brand of cereal.
Are you serious?
Behind Kellogg's and General Mills. That's ahead of Post and Quaker.
Post is looking up at Malt-O-Meal?
Well, so what happened was actually in January of 2015, Post purchased Malt-O-Meal.
Oh, interesting.
$1.15 billion.
Malt-O-Meal was worth $1.5 billion?
Well, they have so many flavors.
They're a rip-off of
the thing is, they're
rip-off.
saving all their money up front with the packaging and the branding. It's just sort of like, we are making margin over here.
Yeah, it's not even that they're worth that much. It's just that everybody there just saves their pennies. And
the cost is so low. So quick history, it was founded in 1919. So it's a pretty old brand.
Oh, yeah.
It was a malted and farina wheat hot cereal to compete with cream of wheat. They've moved around a couple times, but they've always been in the motherland of cereal, good old Minnesota.
Right.
And they're sort of the bag cereal. They've had all the silly commercials. It took them this long. 2012, they rebranded to just like MOM, all caps, Malt-O-Meal.
They're called Mom?
It's called Mom. That's right. Moms prefer Malt-O-Meal and Jif. And the reason they rebranded is to sort of display their wider offering, which is funny because up until 2012, nobody really seemed to be concerned that it was called Malt-O-Meal and they were making, Fruity Pebbles and stuff like that. But I guess at some point that agency was knocking on the door and they're like, oh my God, just abbreviate the name and end it. And 2012 is when they passed Post cereals. So they were in that number 3 spot for a few years, but so it's part of Post brands, but they still sort of operate as MOM. They still have the original Malt-O-Meal hot cereal. They have chocolate Malt-O-Meal. They have maple and brown sugar Malt-O-Meal and creamy hot wheat Malt-O-Meal.
All of those sound repulsive.
I'm not even going to dive into my love of hot cereals on today. I'm going to stay with the Malt-O-Meal. But what's interesting is Nick, the amount of flavors that they have in cold cereals, and the names are amazing. So we're going to do a quick, I've been looking forward to this simply for the test of, I'm going to name the Malt-O-Meal flavor. And you need to name the real flavor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's do this.
Apple Zings.
Apple Jacks.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Blueberry Muffin Tops.
Blueberry Crunch?
That was not fair. It's actually Blueberry Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What?
Which it's terrible. I'm sorry. It's so bad. It's in Cookie Crisp territory. I mean, it's like you buy it and you're like, this is going to be so good. And you're like, this just tastes like burnt Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right. Cinnamon Toasters.
Is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It is. Cocoa Dino Bites.
Is that Cocoa Pebbles?
Yes.
Nice.
Cocoa Ruse.
Wait, can we go back to Cocoa Dino Bites? Because that's a direct ripoff. Like they're not even pretending. They're like, you do dinosaurs, we're gonna do dinosaurs.
At least go like with Astro or like a parallel Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Right. like a Cocoa Snagglepuss or something. No, you're going directly with the dinosaurs.
Yeah, Cocoa Caveman, I would have preferred.
Sure.
Cocoa Ruse.
Cocoa Ruse. Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs. Balls.
Colossal Crunch.
Ooh. Is that Captain Crunch?
Paired up with its sister brand, Berry Colossal Crunch. I'm going to scroll down through some of these. Frosted Mini Spooners.
Frosted Minis. Is that Frosted Mini Wheats?
Yes. And it also holds you when you take a nap. We've got Fruity Dino Bites, obviously with the Cocoa Dino Bites.
The Fruity Pebbles.
And then we've got Honey Buzzers.
Honey Buzzers. Please don't tell me that's Honey Nut Cheerios.
No, it's not. It's not. It's Honey Crisp.
Oh, wait.
Straight beehive.
Oh, the honeycomb?
Honeycomb.
Oh,
I'm the worst. Yes, honeycomb. And then my other favorite one is Marshmallow Mateys.
Is that Lucky Charms?
Yeah, and I've actually purchased that. It has like a nautical theme. So it'd be very hip right now, a nautical Lucky Charms. And then their Cheerios is called Scooters.
Scooters? That's adorable.
And Honey Nut Scooters. And they got Tutti Fruities. They have Golden Puffs. They have Cinnamon Golden Puffs. They have your classic Raisin Bran, the Frosted Flakes, rice, crispy rice, things like that. Now, I was, where was I? I was up in like North Georgia over the weekend, and the only place to shop, if you've ever been to North Georgia, is Dollar General.
Right.
They are selling Malt-O-Meal in a box.
What?
I'm so proud of that. That brand has come a long way. But here's my question. I didn't buy one, but is there a bag in the box now?
That's all it is. They just have the original bag cereal and they just shove it in a box and then they sell it to you.
Or they're like, you know what, forget the bag. Let's go box, no bag. You have to eat it the day you buy it.
They just do everything wrong. It's like, well, what do we do? I don't know. Just dump the whole thing in there. I don't know. It's not in a bag. We just put it in a box. Why are we wasting time with the bag inside of the box? It's stupid.
So if we start thinking back, do you remember the original commercials or like the classic commercial for Malt-O-Meal with the guy
crouched down on the ground? Yeah, I remember that.
You know, more people are walking this way, so they're in a better position to find Malt-O-Meal cereals. They're usually down here. You should try it. I
would watch the Weather Channel because I was addicted to the Weather Channel as a child. I would watch the Weather Channel for those commercials, and like that made me want to go. It's like, Mom, there's a secret cereal that you can only get to if you're walking on the bottom of the shelves.
Yeah, it's like moms can't see it. It's like I'm low to the ground, Mom. I got my ear to the ground. I know what's going on down there. and the bags were, like the heat sealed plastic bag. And I don't as far back as I remember, it didn't have the Ziploc reclosable, right?
No.
So because you're a savage child, you get home with your 58-ounce bag of Tutti Fruttis, and you go to open it like a bag of chips, and it's like a landmine, and it just goes everywhere, and the bag is ripped on the side. And I feel like you never got that full 54 ounces because half the thing went stale. Because how are you supposed to seal this thing back up?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, as a kid, when you get to the point where you learn how to open up your own box of cereal, that's a rite of passage. Like, you are able to make your own meals. And like Malt-O-Meal just like raises that bar of difficulty, that barrier of entry. Like, when you get a box of cereal, you open the bag and it's in a contained area. Even if you do it wrong, it's still inside the box.
You can close the flap. No one needs to know that you can't even open a damn bag of cereal.
Exactly. Even in my adult life, I do that. But like with Malt-O-Meal, there's like I said, higher barrier of entry. You go after that Malt-O-Meal bag, you open it up wrong, you're doomed for life. Like there's no safety net. There's nothing helping you. It's like you've ruined that bag of cereal because you opened it wrong.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. I laugh because I'm there the whole time. They finally have that reclosable thing on the top now.
Oh, nice.
And, I just, to me, it's like, you're buying this cereal and it's just like, you put it in the kitchen, you put it in the pantry, it's naked. It's just this poor, sad shell of a cereal. And the other boxes are like, ugh, God.
This guy
over here. Oh, what's that? Honey buzzers? Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of you before.
What's
Scab.
What's a
Scab.
What's a scooter? What's a scooter, man? Don't look at any scooter I know. Come on, Buzz.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
So what's very interesting too about Malt-O-Meal, they've increased some of their lines. They have a brand called Better Oats, which is different oat hot cereals, and then they have Mom's Best Naturals.
Oh, really capitalizing on that mom initiative.
I mean, they're owning that acronym.
Yeah.
And that's basically all natural whole grain versions of their standard line.
Oh, so whole grain scooters.
Whole grain scooters, whole grain Dino Bites. And then they have this brand, which I mean, I'm not a big Whole Foods shopper, so I go there for select stuff, but they have this brand called Three Sisters, and it's all natural items for the busy mom.
Oh, for the busy mom or for the busy Malt-O-Meal?
The busy mom, available exclusively at Whole Foods. Now that is interesting. Mm-hmm. That is an arranged marriage of the most expensive store in the world with the most affordable product in the world. Mm-hmm. We've come together to really fleece the American population. It's just sort of like, wait a minute. Three Sisters is made by Malt-O-Meal? Suddenly I don't want it anymore. Uh-huh. But Whole Foods sells it, so I'm compelled to buy it.
Right. It's a tough call.
Well, you know what? I'm going to buy it and just transfer it into a generic Ziploc when I get home. I got a gallon size. I'm just going to pour it in. You've ever been down like the Rubbermaid aisle at Target and they have those plastic cereal holders?
Yeah.
There was a period of my life where I was like, this is a good idea.
It sounds like a good idea. Yeah, it totally sounds like a good idea.
I feel like that's the Malt-O-Meal people working with the Rubbermaid people saying like, if you guys make containers, we can forego the bags. People will buy the containers. They'll take our Malt-O-Meal, put it in the container. Mm-hmm. After a while, they'll be like, I got 6 containers. They take up all the space. They're going to give them away. And then they're going to come back to us, buy new containers. You have new shapes, new stackable. I hate those reusable containers, but I always want to buy them.
Yeah. I'll take it one step further. So like at the Container Store and other places too, but I know at the Container Store, they've got the vending machine. They've got a little twist thing, but it just sits on your counter that, like, I look at that, I'm like, man, what if I got my cereal from that? What if I got my cereal from a vending machine every day? That'd be amazing. Malt-O-Meal is on that. They are all over that. You know that they're on top of that.
It's so funny, like people that I love that, by the way, like that college cereal dispenser.
Yeah.
And you can also buy like the upside down liquor bottle one, like if you are at the Delta Sky Club or something. And it's like there's a whole market of product that it's like, you know what? I want to have the conveniences of being away from home in my home. I want to go to my kitchen and feel like I'm not at home. Nah, a box of cereal? Open it like some peasant? Nay, I want to turn an old style faucet crank that pumps out a quarter cup of Cheerios, and I got to spin the thing like a top. And then I want to have that big dispenser where you lift that like metal rail car handle to spigot out some 2% milk. I've always wanted that upside down liquor bottle thing that like pours a perfect shot. It's like, look at all this liquor. It's got like a carousel. Nothing screams alcoholic more than I have to get a shot of liquor as quickly as possible, and I cannot be impeded by unscrewing the cap. Oh, we should get one of those cereal dispensers for work.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, do you know how great that would be?
Yeah, get like a row of like 3 of them, dump a bunch of Malt-O-Meal in there, tell everybody it's Fruity Pebbles.
You know, so we have a spread when clients come in, you know, they bake goods and stuff. What if you were like, hello, client, why don't you come get a cup of coffee? Would you like a soda and perhaps a trip to our cereal bar?
I mean, you're basically like Momofuku then. Like you're just innovating right now. Like you're blowing my mind grapes.
I'm not kidding. That is a great and you change it. So it's like you put out a Survey Monkey and it says, okay, so the first 3 flavors, what are we going to do? And then when one runs out, you go back to the team and say, hey guys, what are we going to do next? Mm-hmm. Fruity Pebbles are off the table. We already done them.
Yeah.
What's that, Paul Tilbian? Cornflakes? No, everyone hates them, but you. We're not getting them.
Here's the thing that it also opens up. Cereal mixtures. Makes it way easier. You just half a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, half a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles, you mix them together.
A cereal suicide is what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, cereal suicide.
You know, I think we need to call up General Mills and get them on this freestyle type experience that we're talking about. It's like, okay, I've got my Cinnamon Toast Crunch and I'm going to go with just some marshmallows from the Lucky Charms family, not the oat things.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'm going to, top it off with some kind of a raisin or some kind of a bran flake because I'm feeling a little healthy this morning. Right. And you've got like this insane, like choose your own cereal adventure.
Yeah, let's just get General Mills all over the Oops All marshmallows.
Oops All marshmallows. It's just a bag of marshmallows.
It's just a bag of the Lucky Charms marshmallows, so we can mix and match. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I want my French Toast Crunch with some marshmallows. Let me just do it.
Well, the great thing about this is this huge dispenser is perfect for Malt-O-Meal to market because you want somewhere to put those ginormous bags of cereal. As long as we can get a rubber gasket around the top, make it airtight. I don't understand why so many things are not airtight. You got to have it airtight, especially when you pulverize the bag when you've opened it up.
Especially when you've embarrassed your family for generations because you can't open a bag of cereal.
And you're too cheap to buy cereal that comes in a box.
All of those things.
I can only imagine how many little crispy rice flakes would be on my floor because the box isn't catching them as I finish pouring. Mm-hmm. I essentially have a whole bowl of cereal at the bottom of the box, and depending on how long I've had the cereal, it's good to go. I'm going to eat it. So Malt-O-Meal, long time, they have that low guy at the bottom of the aisle, doing his little duck walk. Mm-hmm. They've had these fantastic knockoffs. I love the marshmallow mateys. I mean, let's be honest. When you're talking about puffed rice, you're talking about crispy rice, you're talking about some of these basic flavors. I mean, no one's really going to know. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's got to be some urban legend, like from some parents who bought the Apple Zings. Well, the kids have Apple Jacks. They run out. Mm-hmm. Mom takes the box, I'm air quoting, to the garbage. But she puts it in the back seat. She goes to the store. She buys some Apple Zings, puts them inside the box. Kids don't know any better. Mm-hmm. It's like mom sneaking in some vegetables into like a soup or something.
It's like the old Full Crystals commercials. Like we've replaced their Apple Jacks with Apple Zingers.
And Chris Farley comes out. He's like, "You son of a bitch!" Yeah, let's see what happens.
They're like, oh wait, it's gross because I'm eating Apple Jacks. This is the worst cereal on the planet. Why do we keep eating the cereal, Mom? Mom, why do you keep getting the cereal for? Apple Jacks, it's terrible. I got 2 more pounds of it in the trunk, kids. I keep pouring it into the plant. You keep buying more of those Apple Jacks.
Oh my goodness. You don't like Apple Jacks?
I hate Apple Jacks. I've always hated Apple Jacks. Can't deal with it. Can't deal with Apple Jacks.
Why?
As soon as I bite into that cereal, it releases like a gas in my mouth and fills my lungs and my gas with just a distaste, with just like sin. It's just like it's just the wrong. It just doesn't belong there. It's just terrifying. And so yeah, it's just bad. As soon as I bite into it, as soon as the taste hits my mouth, it's like my entire insides are filled with this. You're eating something that does not belong. You're eating some kind of poison. You need to get rid of it.
Good Lord Almighty! I didn't think they were that bad. I mean, they're bad. No, you've put them in Cookie Crisp category.
For me, they're worse. I would eat a mushy bowl of Cookie Crisp over Apple Jacks. I will gladly. Here's how much I will not eat Apple Jacks over a Cookie Crisp. I will pour Cookie Crisp into a bowl, drown it in milk, drown it in 1 part Cookie Crisp, 3 parts milk.
Go for a run.
Come back to it. Stir it up into this lukewarm Cookie Crisp mush, and I will eat that gladly over I eat a bowl of Apple Jacks.
I cannot believe it. I always thought that Cookie Crisp was going to be the dog of this entire series, but I don't know. We might have to revisit. I got to say, I haven't had Apple Jacks in probably 10 years. So when we revisit Apple Jacks, I might change my tune. But it's definitely one of those ones that it was the cereal where you bought a box. You're like, holy crap, this is like intensely sweet. It's so good. You finish the box and you're like, you know what? I really enjoyed those. I'm going to go get another one. And then the second you open up the second one, you're like, oh, why did I do this? It's so potent.
Here's the thing. I've never finished a box of Apple Jacks. Every time my parents have bought a box of Apple Jacks, it's always gone stale. I've never been able to get through more than 1 bowl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
4 out of 5 dentists probably recommend Apple Jacks, especially when their kids are getting ready for college.
I'm sure.
This stuff is rough. Well, do you have any specific Malt-O-Meals that you remember purchasing and eating, and any input on those, Nick? Or are you sort of a high roller when it comes to the cereal now?
Yeah, here's the thing. To finish my Weather Channel story, where I got my mom to finally buy the cereal because I thought I was finding something new. I was like a cereal hipster as an 8-year-old. Finding this new cereal that's at the bottom shelf. My mom finally bought it. And it came in the bag. And at first I thought, it's different. It's cool. It's in a bag. And then I realized upon eating it, it tastes like a knockoff. And so I was like, and it's not that I knew that it tasted, it's not that it actually tasted like a knockoff. I just knew it was a knockoff. Yeah. Because I was adverse, even as a small child, I knew that if the knockoff brands weren't able to advertise to me, they couldn't be any good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, Tricks, all those, they were flooding my Saturday morning airwaves. Malt-O-Meal couldn't even, barely could bother with this weird dude waddling on the ground. And the knockoff brands, they didn't even bother to send me anything my way. So and the Malt-O-Meal was cheaper than the knockoff brands. So who are these guys? I want my Cookie Crisp. I want my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I want the brand names. I want Wendell on my box. And so I can't even remember what I had from Malt-O-Meal. I know we had 1 stint, and after that I insisted that we don't go cheap on cereal. And
interesting.
we never have. My parents to this day will never buy knockoff cereal. They always buy name brand cereal every time. Even though I don't even live in that house anymore.
You show up there and you're like, whoa.
Are these knockoff Frosted Flakes? Mom,
do not respect yourself anymore. You know what's funny is if you just gotta, when you call them, you're like, hey, I'm coming in for Thanksgiving, and they're like, Nick's coming, we gotta get rid of all the, it's like the Twilight Zone where they gotta be nice to that kid or he'll kill you.
Right.
It's like, Nick's coming, throw away all the bag cereal, I don't just put it in the attic.
Get rid of all the Scooters, where are the Cheerios?
Corn bursts, no. The memories I have of actual good Malt-O-Meal was the Cap'n Crunch and the Berry Crunch, or those I remember buying. Those were pretty good. Again, I will try any brand of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I remember buying their Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not too bad, but I mean, it really is a huge bag of cereal.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, it's like 2 pounds of cereal. It's like going to Costco, but they crammed it all into one bag.
Yeah.
It's brutal. I have not tried their original hot cereal.
Maybe
I might have to go and try it and sort of report back because it sounds good. I mean, not the creamy whole grain wheat or whatever. That sounds terrible. But just kind of go original Malt-O-Meal. I think maybe what if that was the hot farina that converts Nick? Just going back to basics, man. I bet you eat it, you're like, this tastes like it's 100 years old. You're not far off.
Pretty close. Pretty much 100 years old. Yeah, I feel like that we should for one of these, we should do a hot cereal taste test where we have a bunch of the hot cereals.
Well, spoiler alert, we're definitely doing a hot cereal episode because we got to get all over this nonsense. So we should start with Malt-O-Meal because that's cream of wheat is my hot cereal of choice. And I know that there are so many out there now that we can talk about. And yeah. Blueberry muffin tops. What a great name. Jenna Maroney's favorite cereal, I bet.
For sure. Definitely.
Ooh, oat blenders.
What are oat blenders?
Oat blenders. I don't know. It looks like the what is the Cheerios with like 5 different flavors?
What?
No. No, I thought it was like the multigrain Cheerios, but it's actually Honey Bunches of Oats.
Is it? Oh, interesting.
30? What is this? 36 ounces?
That's like 2 pounds. That's like 2 pounds of cereal that you're getting. Like 2.25 pounds.
Oh, hold on. Amazon is selling them a pack of 2 36 ounces.
I need 4.5 pounds of cereal. Stat.
Can you get a drone? Bring it to me now. Can I get this on instant? Oh my God. Can you imagine if that little helicopter comes up and it's got it looks like it's got a claw and it's holding the 2 little bags like a claw machine that's gone rogue from its case. It's like, and everyone goes, this guy can afford drone delivery, but he can't even buy real cereal.
It's not even real cereal, guys. It's just Malt-O-Meal.
It's like this guy he's cutting corners, but he's spending the same amount. By the way, this is $11 for these 2 bags.
$11 for 4.5 pounds of cereal?
Is that good? I don't know.
I mean, like a 16-ounce box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like $5.
So that's a good price.
That's a great price for cereal.
15 cents an ounce.
Oh my goodness.
No high fructose corn syrup, by the way.
Oh. Mom's trusted.
Mom loves mom and Jif. Well, that's all I got on Malt-O-Meal. I mean, I don't want to drive these guys into the ground because post all that big post money. We don't want to alien anyone.
Yeah, mom's fine. Like, mom's doing good, and mom's not bad to eat. Wait, that's not how I wanted to say that.
Oh my God! This show just got real blue now.
Yeah, Malt-O-Meal's fine.
I like Malt-O-Meal.
Yeah.
I don't buy it that much, but I mean, I know it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Just take out the rest of that. Good Lord. All right. Well, we're going to come back with another episode. We're going to touch on the hot cereal. Don't worry, hipsters. We will talk about your cranberry, walnut, quince. Oatmeal.
I would dig a quince oatmeal.
Oh my God, I can't. I hate it. Hey, you know what's really good with oatmeal? What's that? Oh, I went to the farmer's market and I got some kumquats and I got some craisins, but not like the packaged ones. Those have all the sulfites. Like, I have a cranberry bog. I might come from old cranberry money, and my uncle sends me a wet pack of cranberries in an old wooden crate, and I sun dry them out on my terrace. And
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
It just got too real.
Yeah, I got a little real up in here.
Paul's not an angry man. Don't worry.
Yeah, making fun of my oatmeal breakfast.
Wait, what was that fruit you had on your oatmeal? That one I had to look up?
A pluet? Was it a pluet that you had to look up?
Can't just do raisins anymore. Strawberries.
I had peaches this morning. That's pretty normal.
That's very normal. Are they fresh peaches?
Oh, they're farmers market peaches for sure.
Oh, this guy. Just wanted a peach oatmeal.
Oh, it's good. It was delicious.
All right. Well, I think we better wrap this up because I think we've spent as much time talking about mom brands as much as we haven't spent talking about mom brands.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Try out Malt-O-Meal for yourself, guys. And let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, don't discount this brand.
That was it. Okay, don't discount this brand. Don't discount this brand more than it's already discounted.
Yeah, I thought that was it. I sort of paused. I laughed on the inside. I was like, this guy right here, he's good.
All right. Well, that's the end of our podcast. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm Nick.
I'm Paul.
And this has been Cereal.
Cereal.
Hey guys, it's Nick, and I just want to thank you one more time for listening to the Super Cereal Podcast. Just want to remind you that you can find us on iTunes and on Stitcher and on Google Play Music and basically any other way that you find podcasts. I'm sure that there are others. I don't know them off the top of my head though, and those are the main ones. Whichever way that you find your podcast, you'll be able to find our podcast, and you can subscribe to it and get new episodes every week, and that would be fun. Also, you can follow us on all kinds of social media outlets where we talk about cereal. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr, which I promise to update more often than I do now, which is basically once a week when we release an episode. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week.